All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepted members to not only the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube. Give you nothing but Black Power, Black Divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. The link for the memberships right down in the video description is in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You get a video introduction, run down on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join, even if you don't. I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, boom, 25 steps to the redemption of definitive black manhood designed by the general himself. When I tell you that it's amazing, that's exactly what it is. You feel what I'm saying? I want you to get over there. You can preview the curriculum is there for you. Also included 25 the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream where the family brothers meet once a week, discussing very powerful, very vital, very important information pertinent to our growth and development. Get over there, check it out, preview the curriculum, and become a brother, become a member today. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. Got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love, from the general Olmec voyages of the Nile, when Egypt ruled the earth, Nubia, mother of ancient Egypt, Black Babylon, from Naga to nigga, African origins of the Hindu Kush. We got all the Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, all the isms exposed, including Freemasonry, Black Illuminati, hip hop occult, Black woman is God, making of the white man, and so many, many more. Nowhere on the planet where you can find another website that could compare, compete, become a member today. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. We got that file up there from yesterday. If you missed it, you can become a patron today and get over there. It's already got 500. And if you never been over there, man, what a treasure chest you gonna find when you show up. That's all I can tell you. You feel me? And so it's exclusive material, is on another level, and so you should get over there immediately. We got some fire up there from yesterday. We're gonna have fire up there today. Do not miss it. Become a patron. To all the family that donated to the general, I appreciate you. I thank you very much. Those would like to donate, the link right there in the chat. All you have to do is just click it, boom, and donate. I thank you and I appreciate you very much. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels: King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti, Black Power Cartel. All you have to do is go over to any one of my pages and scroll down to my other channels that's at the bottom. You feel what I'm saying? And you will see every last one of them. Make sure you subscribe and get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Now, today we talking about, where whites are immediately recognizing that they're becoming a minority in America. Shit that I done already talked about. You see what I'm saying? It's like motherfuckers taking the making of the white man and chopping it up, you understand, from damn near 20 years ago. And now all of a sudden, the shit, now people talking about it, but this shit should have been talked about a long time ago. You see, but they already know that they were a damn minority then. You see, they've been a minority. People say they are not, but they've been a goddamn minority. They ain't never been the majority on the world scope. You see what I'm saying? That's why when we box ourselves in, you see what I'm saying, we lessen, the scope of our powers, and the energy that we have on a global scale. It diminishes when we fall into these little clubs, and you understand what I'm saying, that we find ourselves in. But, today they are recognizing it's really, it's really weighing on the white community today because it's just becoming so obvious that, I mean, literally, Europe has been in a negative birth rate. You see what I'm saying? Probably for the last fucking 40 years, 30, 40 years. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't just started. It has not just started. So they've been at a negative for a while now. Japan is at a negative. You feel me? All them Europeans is at a negative. China is at a negative. You see? Yeah, I believe, no, not India. India, I don't know about, I had to check into India, but I don't believe they had a negative. But, a lot of these nations is going to catch up to them. You see? It's going to catch up to them, that it's going to come a time where they won't have enough soldiers. And that's why they trying to go into this robotic shit. They trying to go into this robotics because what they going to do? How they going to protect their country? You see? And so the future was, you look at the Terminator and shit like that, you see where they would have all these, these, what they call them, what's that motherfucker that was on the X-Men? I forget his name. What's that motherfucker that played on the X-Men? That motherfucker was half robot and shit. Yeah, but Black Power. But they've been doing, so they Cyborg. Yeah, Cyborg, that motherfucker. Yeah. So they gonna have them some cyborgs and shit. They clone, that's why they into cloning. You see what I'm saying? So they can clone them some goddamn soldiers and shit like that. So, it's gonna come a time when people, they realize, when it really settle into their consciousness that they're the majority, what the fuck are they gonna do then? You mean to tell me you're gonna let a minority lock your ass up and shit? It's gonna be time to, and they know it. And so now they talking about they fear retribution and shit, and they fear that, what they quote unquote the minority ain't never been no goddamn minority. And black people ain't never been no damn minority on this planet. Never will be the minority unless, we allow these motherfuckers to exterminate us. And even then, they done thrown every goddamn thing that they can at us, and we still the majority on the planet, and it ain't even close. You see, so we got some, we gonna hear these, these Neanderthals cry out because they fear retribution. Why would you feel like that? Why would you feel that, as good as you say you've been to black people? Why would they want retribution? You feel me? Now y'all got to see, what you done did. And now that shit, is whispering to you in the darkness. And them niggas they gonna remember everything you did. Yeah, they ain't forgot. Yeah, as soon as they get an opportunity, goddamn it, it's a wrap. Yeah, let's hear them cry out, y'all. Here we go.
That minorities will want to get even.
Uh-oh, listen now.
They're saying that minorities will want to get even with white people once white people become a racial minority here in the United States. Here's the thing that white people don't understand.
Uh-oh.
All non-white people want is to be left alone. So as the white population starts to go down and other populations start to rise, again, non-white communities want to be left alone.
See how bitch, we don't need you to answer for us. You don't know what the fuck you don't know what the fuck a motherfucker want to do until he get in that position. Yeah, they want to be left alone. Yeah, they do. But goddamn it, once they, yeah. They talking about what they don't ever answer for. See, that's what they want. They want to answer. All they want to do is be left alone. No. We can't wait. Motherfuckers cannot wait. Yes, they got it now. So if motherfucker, whatever they thinking, see, they trying to prolong the shit. And the reason what they trying to do is give you the illusion that by 2040, nigga, you got it now. You got it now, because the reality is a vast majority of them is a Jedi mind trick. That's all they want. All you want to do is be left alone. No, bitch. I'm ready to get it on. We ready to put these Timberlands off in y'all ass. That's really what it is. Yeah, that's really what it is. And you trying to trick us that all they want to do is be left alone. No, we want our motherfucker. We want what's ours. We here to get everything that's ours and some retribution. Yeah, I do believe that, because it's not a bad thing. See, that's what people. You don't. No, it's not. It's not a bad thing. You understand what I'm saying? All people deserve justice. If it's justice and it's right, then it's, it's still a good thing. Retribution is still a good thing. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. You didn't. It's like, they can do every fucking thing they want to do to other people till it's daytime, and then when it's daytime to be in that predicament, all they want to do is be left alone. Yeah, I bet. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Here we go.
It's not about retribution. It's not about vengeance. All of that would have happened a long time ago. It's about leave me alone and let me live my life. But white people have this great fear of what not being in power will mean for them. And who are they? Who am I as a white person if I am not in power?
You hear that? Yeah. She always, they always come out and think, that shit, she don't know what the fuck she talking about. You know what I'm saying? She ain't speaking for nobody but herself. Yeah, she ain't speaking for nobody. Somebody probably ready to put their foot off in her ass right now. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, she ain't nobody. Somebody ready to put their foot off in her ass right now. That's what she trying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, trying to, now they want to cozy up with a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? And do all this. It ain't nothing but they goddamn, all on the damn videos and shit, calling the police, just being a demon. You see what I'm saying? All of them. It ain't no guy, gender neutral, all of them. You see, now all of a sudden, they, so it's going to come a time, y'all motherfuckers going to come on the blocks and shit, and and you ain't going to be able to come off the block. You going to bring your ass on the block, you ain't going to be able to come up off the block. Yeah.
I am not the oppressor. If I am not the one making all of the rules, and having everyone do things my way, that's the fear.
Well, the reality is, you know what I'm saying? How is it so many, when you think about it, how is it still so many white people in control of the goddamn Congress? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with that? If they, and the reality is, their asses is old. Black people is average. The average age for black people is like, man, listen, in Africa is like 17, 18 years old. And you talking about a damn near close to going on 2 billion people. And you talking about the Africans is like, man, listen to me when I tell you, I seen it for myself. The average age is like 17, 18 years old with 2 billion people. How the fuck you gonna fight that many people? You're not gonna be, you're gonna have to divide them up. You're gonna have to keep them, and if they stupid enough and shit to stay divided like that with they dumb ass and shit, and I say it, niggas over here too, the same way. Because they're using the same script where, you understand, everywhere they go, you already got the majority. But so many of you niggas are divided. You're Christian, you're Muslim, you're this, you're that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, you can't be whatever spiritual or system you want to be and maintain your Africanness. You got to, and so you see, that's what happens and shit, But Yeah, so you already got the power. You already got the power. You got the youth. You the army. If you really want to get down, and people keep talking about, yeah, they could probably, yeah, with just being fucking brutal. Yeah, just being brutal. You understand? People talking about Russia today. You know what I'm saying? They brutal. They can't come to the ground. You understand what I'm saying? They over there bombing cities and shit and this, that, and the third, bombing peoples. They don't give a fuck. That's how Hitler was. Hitler didn't give a fuck about no rules. During World War II, Hitler's main strategy was to fuck the army, fuck any, bomb the people, bomb the cities. You see what I'm saying? That was his main strategy. Bomb the cities, bomb the people, and make them submit. You see, fuck the military. You understand? It ain't enough of them. But when you get to seeing them cities on fire, you get to, that's how they doing. Scorch earth policy. And so yeah, that's what they intend. If they have to get into it, just know that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to go to scorch earth policy where they, you understand what I'm saying? Where they just gonna bomb the cities. You know what I'm saying? That's what they intend to do. So just know that, you can see it wherever they fight. That's how they get down. Now United States under certain situation, if they intend to keep it, they might not, they'll put boots on the ground if they intend to keep it. If they got some strategy where they intend to keep it and they don't, they won't bomb every goddamn thing. But if it come down to some type of racial shit like that, man, you can best, because that's what they did in Tulsa. That's what they did in Tulsa. Motherfuckers want to say what it is. They don't want to talk about it that the brothers and shit was really whooping them. They don't want to talk about that. They was really putting fear in their ass and was whooping them. They had guns too. And that's why they went up on that goddamn hill with that damn military automatic. I think it was almost like an M60. I don't know if they didn't have M60s at that time, but it was a machine gun. It was it was a machine gun. And then they dropped goddamn bombs on Tulsa. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they drop bombs. So just let it be known. Move in Philly, same thing. Drop bombs. When they get to the point where, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, in Wilmington, North Carolina, they'll go to, they'll go to brute warfare. So just know that. I'm bringing this shit up because if they talking about it, they feeling some kind of goddamn way. That's just, it is what it is. You feel what him? The Gatling gun. That's exactly what the Gatling gun. That's what it was. Yeah. And so they feeling some kind of goddamn way. So you just know that. And if you got a few of them that'll come out on the internet and talk about it, you could imagine what's being talked about behind the scenes. What you know what I'm saying? Because a motherfucker, we always talk about what we will do to some motherfuckers. Even our own, yeah, but if you get into it with a nigga and shit, yeah, that nigga, but I tell you what, yeah, when the nigga get them things, you know what I'm saying? That's how we do, you know what I'm saying? So they didn't already talked about if shit hit the fan, what they gonna do, nah. So it don't matter how many feet you kiss, y'all boot licking niggas, it don't matter how many newspapers you run and get. It don't matter, you when bring his house shoes when he get home. It don't make no difference. It don't make no difference. That you too, nigga. You too. You too. They got a place for you too, nigga. You not on the team. So when the shit hit the fan, just know that. You see what I'm saying? But let's finish this one out.
They're saying that minorities will want to get even.
Okay.
My way. That's
she ain't talking about shit.
Excuse for a president. You can take away all the diversity programs you want, but it's not going to change the fact that that train has left the station. White men are becoming a minority in this country, and women are outpacing men in college enrollment. So I'm sorry to have to break this to you, but you're fighting a losing battle.
Dang. So they come and they know their time is up. Their time is up. You feel what I'm saying? They motherfucking time. But the thing is, and see, let me tell y'all something so you can hear this shit from me. Just because a motherfucker is becoming a majority, that does not exclude the fact that you still got to practice black power. You see what I'm saying? Don't be a majority nigga still worshiping white Jesus. A lot of y'all niggas is gonna worship it and still worship white Jesus. You understand? Y'all gonna worship the white Muhammads, and you know what I'm saying? You still gonna do all the things, you know, as if he is the majority. And just, you know, it's still required you to practice and, put in practice black power, education, spirituality. You see, making sure this shit don't happen again. I don't give a fuck. You know, you have to inject that into the social structure. You see what I'm saying? So just becoming, motherfuckers think that just because they become the majority that somehow intelligence rises and shit. That don't mean a goddamn thing. These niggas be just as illiterate, be just as goddamn dumb as they was and when they thought that they was the minority. So just know that. You see, just know that. Man, that don't. I ain't paying no attention to that. You see what I'm saying? I ain't paying no attention. You know, if you let them divide, see that divide, and they say, well, the black women. No, black women are the most, as far as segments of who's the most, I believe, enrolled in college and getting degrees is black women. You see what I'm saying? It's black women. So, you know, that's them trying to split right there. Oh, it's women. Oh, fuck, you as a minority. I don't give a fuck if you're a white woman or you're a minority. You in the minority group. See, they want to join that woman. You know, we all women, you know, the women. And that don't mean shit. You a minority. You out of here. Yeah, don't be trying to jump on, you know, and they trying to find a segment where they can, you know, and women are the most, no, black women are the most enrolled and got the most degrees. And you understand what I'm saying? So stop that shit. Yeah. All that bullshit, and they ain't gonna fall for it. You understand what I'm saying? That's the dime motherfucker's last request, to act like they own the team. You feel what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah. Now listen. You know, this last motherfucker, yeah.
And to say this is our country is unsurprising.
Uh-oh, what's wrong
with it? America.
Okay, let me try it again.
Stolen from natives and Mexicans, but is colorless in and of itself. We are multicolor, if you will. But also, being concerned about becoming a minority in the country you live in is just so telling. You might as well just be saying, but what if they start to treat us as bad as we treated them? Like, good of you to acknowledge that. But also, shame on you for thinking that everybody's as bad as you are. It's giving, we must defend the white race. Stay with your own, see? Stay with your own!
Yeah. Yeah, They in trouble. They feeling some kind of way. And all over Europe, it's the same way. They feel the same. Man, some of them goddamn countries over there, you wouldn't believe, it's damn near empty, man. It's damn near empty. Them motherfucking countries over there is damn near empty. You got them living in like 2 and 3 and 4 cities where you got a majority that's staying in, and the rest of that shit is basically empty. So, man, you right. It ain't that they're going to be a minority. They damn near going to be extinct. Them motherfuckers going extinct. And that's just all it is to it. They damn near half the race is, at this point in time, damn near half of white people is over the age of 40 years old. That's just all it is. As a global whole, they are over 40. You see what I'm saying? And with all the shit that's going on, by time 2040, man, listen here. I guarantee you, man, if you go to the year 3000 and our babies and great grandbabies, babies are being charged, Man, listen here. Them motherfuckers gonna be in the museum. You gonna have to go in them fucking museum to see a white person, man. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna be in there just like you go in there and you see Neanderthals and shit, and you know, and they be having a little setup in there, and you see the dinosaurs and shit, and that's what you gonna say. And they say their ass when they gonna have all the things that went extinct, the dodo bird and motherfucking Tasmanian devils and shit, and then they're gonna have Neanderthals and shit right in there, all the motherfuckers that went extinct, and that's reality. But anyway, family, we got a heavy lineup. I want you to subscribe if you're on here. Don't you get up off here without subscribing. I know a lot of y'all that got the toast is y'all crying and shit. Because what you gonna do what you gonna do if they go extinct and you still worship a white Jesus? What type of psychosis is a motherfucker gonna be? Damn, you know what I'm saying? You in there worshiping white Jesus and they didn't went extinct. You gonna be in there worshiping white Muhammad, they're gonna be went extinct on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfucker better wake up. That's gonna be a hell of a fucked up trap to be in. You feel me? The reality is, man, nature is correcting itself, man. And you better correct your consciousness right along with it. You don't want to be off track. You want to come into, so, you want to come into, conformity with the universe. You feel me? But anyway, family, get on over there to Patreon. We got that work over there. The link right at the top of the chat, man. And we got that fire, and I'll be right black. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast. Daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Pop.